Welcome back to my channel. I'm the Jaunting Ape, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about a few different mounting systems for the DJI Action 5 Pro, which brings it a little bit closer to the Hero 13. Now, in the race to the best between GoPro and DJI Action 5 for the camera mounting system, GoPro wins with a landslide victory, and that is because of the built-in mount that it has. It's got ears that are built into it, and in the 12 and 13 versions there is a 1/4 inch mount built into the ears. I also have the Hero 11 here, and you can see with this version that there is no 1/4 inch thread in that mount, which is garbage. So I'm going to pull that one out right away. Now, DJI started off their new Action 5 line with a magnetic mounting system, and it has these little clips. The clips are used for a magnetic mount here, and I have it stays in the box because I never use it because it's not very practical. So I just put it with the box so it's there when I'm ready to get rid of the camera. But this is what it looks like, and it does not have folding ears. They are forever stuck out. So when you mount it onto your camera, you can see how much it protrudes, and it makes it quite a bit bigger than the GoPro. Now, it doesn't fit in your pocket as easy. It's not as sleek as the system. So immediately after buying the DJI Action 5, I decided that I thought the mounting system was garbage. So I took to the internet, to good old Amazon, to try and find a solution, and I did. And that was this magnetic mounting hybrid type of GoPro ripoff thing that I found from Sunnylife, which is now by Joysog. Now, I've got 3 different kinds here that I'm going to be showing you. I have been running this Sunnylife here for the last 10 months, almost a year, and the other ones I picked up because I wasn't too totally overwhelmed by how this performed. So I'm going to compare each one of these and see which one is the best fit for the Action 5. All 3 of them should fit the Action 3, 4, 5, and I'm assuming the 6 when it comes out this fall. So starting off with the Sunnylife, the one I've been running for the last 10 months, and the cheapest one out of the 3 here for $17.99 on Amazon, you can get this Sunnylife. It is sleek. It is made entirely of plastic aside from the pins and the 1/4 inch thread. All 3 of these have the fold down ears like the GoPro, and they have the 1/4 inch thread like the GoPro. So let's have a look at how this fits into the DJI Action 5. Snap it in. And with this one, I found that you really have to push to get it to snap in. Once it's in, you have a little bit of wiggle room there. It does not feel the tightest in the world. The ears move nice and stiff, so they don't feel like they're gonna break or rattle off or any of that. Now, I have had this, just because it's so hard to clip in, I have had it where I thought it was clipped in and it wasn't, and then what happens is it'll pop off like that. And I did lose the camera one time out of hundreds of times of mounting it. But I wasn't too pumped about the plastic feel, even though I haven't had any issues with it breaking. I have been using only the one, and it has been working like a charm, aside from that awkward locking in part where you're not quite sure if it's locked in or not. So now the second cheapest one that is on the line is this K&F Concept. Now, it actually stands at the most expensive at like $26.99 at the time I'm making this, but there's a 10% coupon which brings it just under the SmallRig mount, which we're going to be checking last. So here's a look at the K&F Concept. It is the same, except it does have alloy clips on it and an alloy base. It also has this large mat of rubber on it, compared to the Sunnylife, it does not have any rubber on it. So this probably is what's helping with the fit that you're going to see right away. It has the flip down ears, which are a little bit more loose than the Sunnylife. They are also kind of magnetic. They flop in and out like that. And let's see how that fits on the DJI Action 5. There, you push it in and it's popped into place. Pops out easily with the clips. Now, what I do like is how the ears flop down like this, and they have that space there. When you flop the Sunnylife ones out, you have to set them to where you want them. They do sit wherever you put them, so but these go to almost the perfect spot there. So you can just plop your little head mount on there. Very fast, very simple, very easy, and away you go. I'm gonna pull that off and just have a quick look at how well it stays on. You can see here, when I go to move it, there is absolutely no wiggle room on that. It is tight as tight can be. And the clips are pretty tough to bump. You gotta push fairly hard to get them to break, and then they come off easy. On, off. Very slick, very nice. That is the K&F Concept. Now moving into number 3 here, and for a price of 26 and change, is the SmallRig. And this, like the K&F Concept, also has a all alloy design with plastic. I think they're plastic. They feel like plastic clips instead of the alloy clips that the K&F Concept has. It also has a rubber mat on it like the K&F Concept. However, it is not as big or beautiful as the K&F Concept one. And as far as the ears work on it, they come down and they are rather loose. They fit a little tighter than the K&F. They do have magnetic, there we go, on it, but doesn't flop into place quite as easy as the K&F Concept. And as far as it goes, putting it onto the camera, let's try that out. And there, I think we're on, are we? Yeah, it clipped on very easily as well. So this one has a little bit of give to it as well. You didn't see this on the K&F Concept. It's about the same as the Sunnylife. And off and on. But yeah, that wiggle, I do not like that wiggle. Makes me think that it's not that stable. Next, let's try and compare the speed as to which I can get it mounted onto this headband. We're gonna start off with the Sunnylife, and we'll just see how long it takes to get mounted. This one, you can set the ears to where you want them. I think that's about right. And then, oh, that wasn't quite right. A little bit wider. And there we go. That's pretty quick. Next, we're gonna try the K&F Concept here, and boom, we're in. And see how narrow that sits? That kind of makes it, that's just where it goes. It doesn't, you can't really go in between. It just, that's where it goes. Don't really like that a whole bunch. Oh, but it does fit on there very nicely. That works. That works pretty quickly. And lastly, we are going to try the SmallRig here and see how fast we can get that one mounted. There, we're on, open, and boom, we're in. Okay, so they're all very similar. I have to say that I like the feel of the ears on this SmallRig probably the most, because they are somewhat stiff, have the magnetic flop in. The K&F Concept springs into place, and then it's easy to move. The only difference with these two is the stiffness of the ears on it. The ears are a little bigger on the SmallRig, which I like. You can see the difference there. And that's the other thing, is this, it's got a very floppy ear system on it, and it just wants to, it's hard to stay up. You know, if you did it upside down, it'll work. But if you flip it up, yeah. So this is a little stiffer. I think the SmallRig is top guy for that, whereas there's no magnetic ears on this sucker, but they are quite stiff. You put them where you want them, and that's where they stay. So all three of these will work for your camera. If you're going for build quality alone, I think the K&F Concept one is built probably the strongest, with a very close second the SmallRig. And the SmallRig's got the bigger ears that are a little bit more solid, And the build quality is a little bit less on this, but I don't think it makes a whole bunch of difference unless you're throwing your camera off a cliff or something like that. All three of these should be just fine for you. Now, I would consider getting at least two, and for the price of two of either of these, you can get three of these. So that's where you might want to change your mind a little bit and go for three of these, depending on how many different ones you want to mount. But what's most important is that you get your camera, you get set up, and you get out there and you get creative. I'm the Jaunting Ape. I make videos about travel tech, travel tips, and travel experiences. Thanks for tuning in, and the world is yours.